What's poppin', what's good, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I go by Rico Suave. This is Posted Media, and I'm currently at my 9-to-5 job because, making Aaron Carter videos pays so much. I'm editing the Just Coco video because I know there was some connection and audio issues, so I'm trying to make it better for you guys. But while we wait, I figured I wouldn't leave you guys hanging, so let's look at this hilarious story time of Aaron Carter running the streets with his gang.
But what about Nick Carter? How far does that apple fall from the Aaron Carter whose face is completely tattooed?
Dude, this is so funny. I get all my news from TikTok. There was another one. Maybe this is why we're subconsciously talking about this. Is that I've seen all this past week. Aaron Carter did a show at some casino in some state like Wisconsin, New Mexico. Might be New Mexico. At their outdoor amphitheater, and I shit you not, people thought it was a sound check.
Oh no!
There might be 11 people there.
Really?
And you could see his camper van parked in the background. I guess he's touring right now. Which fuck Aaron Carter, by the way. Actually, he has a couple songs that are bangers, new ones, and it had Justin Bieber sung. Hold on, that's Justin Bieber.
Is Justin.
But the Aaron Carter one, I want to get it right because it is a very good song, and I want to give him credit where credit's due.
Is this pre or post face tattoo?
This is right before. So it's called Fool's Gold. It is a hit. Has any other name on it but Aaron Carter. Mm-hmm. That's a top 100 Billboard trending song. It's very good.
Interesting.
But yeah, dude, there's something Aaron Carter, Jesse McCartney. Which story you want first, Aaron Carter or Jesse McCartney? I think I've told the Aaron Carter one.
I gotta go with Aaron Carter since we're talking about it.
So, how personal do you want to get it?
All of it, but remove things that are gonna be bad for our personal lives if there's a thing that goes in that direction. Aaron
Carter, his best friend, lived across the street from my girlfriend in high school.
Okay.
So he was always there.
I see why you had to ask this question.
You all right?
No, we're good. Yeah, we're good. I see why you had to ask this question as far as how personal, because I remember he did live across from your ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's a problem. Because I actually went over and spoke to him once.
Yeah,
that's a problem. Continue, please.
So I go over to her place one day, and early afternoon, and he's outside with, I forget the other dude's name. He was in that band.
Which band?
Westview.
No, I don't remember.
You don't remember them? They almost blew up.
No. Yeah, so AC is how you know him on the street. AC's there, and he was making waves in our town because it was oh, Aaron Carter's here. Oh, Aaron Carter's at this high school party. I do distinctly remember that. Who the flip is Aaron Carter? Just kidding. Of course we know who he is. Oh, Aaron Carter? Whatever, that's no big deal.
Giving all our friends. I'll bleep that one.
Leaving that alone.
I'll bleep that. What time mark are we at? 35 minutes. 35 minutes. I got to bleep that one.
Listen, you didn't say who it was. That's all.
Allegedly.
Perfect. Now continue.
He'll sue, so I'll bleep that.
Copy.
No, I'll bleep that. He ain't got nothing to do. I get out, and I had my Abercrombie and Fitch. You know those graphic tees that used to say Camel Toe Wednesday on them or something? And I can't say what he said because we'll definitely get demonetized.
Say a version of it because now I'm exceptionally curious.
Okay, so I'll replace the first letter of the word that I can't say.
Perfect. Go.
He goes, yo, man. And I turn around. I'm like, Jesus, what? Because he was a runt in the community at the time.
For sure, yeah.
A little rascal causing trouble.
Oh, every time he was there, you knew he was there.
Yeah, you could feel his shitty energy.
Yeah.
By the way, his song Fool's Gold, excellent song. I turn around. I go, yeah. Do you remember her old house? Do you remember her house?
Yeah.
So the driveways weren't that far apart.
Correct.
So we're 20 feet away from each other.
Right.
And I go, what's up? He goes, only maggots wear pink. I go, what? He goes, you heard me. And he's with the other dude and his friends. And I was at high school with the other bandmate. And I go, all right, dude. And it was at the time.
You're cool.
I didn't say it because he had few people there, but it was at the time when he was going bankrupt and his mom stole all of his money, and I wanted to say something so evil to him on top of the fact that he, allegedly was going around town and passing off his DNA to everybody.
Doing things, yeah.
Doing things
a nice boy wouldn't do.
But I think that was right before he lit his car on fire on the turnpike or 95 or somewhere.
Oh, he hit a mattress or something. I do remember that.
Hit a mattress.
Yeah, that's what he said. So I got to say something, though. That seems like the perfect opportunity. Aaron Carter calls you out and says only maggots.
People all around come get it.
People all
Bitch,
around come and get it.
I'm coming to get it.
And like that's something you call me up then, and we say,
Yeah.
And we say, hey, dude, we understand you beat Shaq. Okay? You beat Shaq, but now this shit's happening, okay? This is going to get stupid real quick.
Yeah, boom, boom.
Yeah, I'll give you a friggin' boom.
Slam.
You little punk.
Yeah, I didn't have you.
Little degen.
I didn't have you, and at the time, it was, when you're caught, again, it's that flight or fight when I was almost taken one of the 3 times in my life. It was that thing, it was like, you knew he was trouble.
Yeah.
Right? And it was like, he's just starting shit to start
misery
shit.
loves company.
Yeah.
He was hating life right there, and he wanted to project that onto you.
And what's better that, that I know you're Aaron Carter. We're the same age.
Right.
And everybody knows you.
And you've been telling everyone in the entire town that you're here and you're you.
Yeah.
Like 79.8% didn't care, and the others, like 10%, maybe were like, oh, that's interesting.
Didn't care. He made his number available to everybody. And this was before social media, but everybody knew Aaron Carter's number.
This is all such a true story.
That? This is all real.
We had personal friends that knew Aaron Carter. They hung out with him. He gave out his number. It was such a novelty.
Yeah.
Like, shut up, Aaron Carter. Come on.
I think this was actually, it had to have been that same time, was when his house was getting repossessed.
Maybe.
Where we were from.
Yeah, maybe.
And I was like, oh, man, dude, you want to smoke? But I was like, you know what?
You're
What's better? To walk away from somebody who's clearly
on his down,
sledding his way down the fame hill, or to engage with him because that's what he wants. Because then he's like, yeah, I told that maggot that.
I gotta say, I agree. Right, the mature thing.
We'll probably get dinged for maggot.
What is the maggots are going to object?
I don't know.
they don't want to have been used by Aaron Carter either. That's fine. Here's the thing, though. Mature thing, turn the other cheek, walk away, say, listen, you're not going to bring me down to your level.
Yeah.
I get it. And I advocate for that. Good. But there'd be something so gratifying about Aaron Carter stepped to you incorrectly, and you said, hey, come here. And he would walk over to you all cocky and everything else, and you just punch that little bitch right in his face.
Because everything's a good story after time passes.
Yeah.
So it's a better story had I walked to him and go, what the fuck? And it's not like Nick Carter is tall and big. Aaron Carter, I'm not tall or big, and Aaron Carter's smaller than me. So it wasn't like, but he had his crew there, and it was, the degens of that. I
do, and I think that there could have been a risk there, but I also think that someone like Aaron Carter just would have it coming. So when you have the boy in your crew and he's always running his damn mouth.
Yeah.
There's that one time where you have loyalty, right? You start spouting off at someone, we're getting into it. Bottom line, even at this age probably, which is regrettable to say, but it is what it is. But there's also going to be that time where there's that member of your group that keeps talking and talking and talking, and then he steps to the wrong person incorrectly, gets smacked in the head, and you just go, no, that's on you. That you did that.
I agree with that.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think there could have been that element where his boys were Aaron, you just called the guy a maggot for no reason.
Yeah,
and he looks great in his shirt, so I don't know what you're going on about.
His Eat a Camel Wednesday shirt. That's
it's funny.
But here's the thing. That crew, that neighborhood at the time, the neighbor next door was a senator, and his son, which was like some non-binary, bisexual, all those isms that now exist. He was doing that before
Back then.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So he was a senator. The house that he was at was somebody. I think he invented
toaster strudels.
No, not toaster strudels. Something really stupid, like a Brillo pad or something.
Okay.
So this is the neighborhood, right? That Aaron Carter feels safe stepping to is a bunch of well-off white kids.
I will say this: if anyone ever had any interest in our environment growing up, it was Alpha Dogs.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen the movie with Alpha Dogs, which happens to star Justin Timberlake,
look, we're bringing this whole thing around.
Oh
here.
man, full circle here. Alpha Dogs, a bunch of privileged little jackasses running around thinking that they were hard and tough. And I think Aaron Carter is probably the epitome of that, right? You're spouting off, and Only because you've never been smacked in your disrespectful mouth. I think that's probably why.
And his brother was in the most famous band in the world,
Right.
so you got his mentality, because you felt it before. Even if you work on set, you're like, your chest sticks out a little bit more. You know what I mean? And imagine 20 years or 12 or 10 years of constantly being the man.
That's fair. It definitely is a little bit of an ego inflator.
Imagine your brain forming from like 7 to
You grow up
17.
with
that. It's not the best, but yeah, dude, that dude thought he was so hard everywhere. But all of them did. Like Jesse McCartney, I had an altercation with him.
that. You've had a lot of altercations